If you're switching to macOS and the keyboard layout annoys you, I am here to help. I came from Windows and Linux and none of the keys are in places I expect them to, and I didn't know how to remap it in the OS. So a colleague of mine recommended me this tool Karabiner Elements, and it's awesome. I'll talk a bit about the software and how to map the keys. I think I installed it with Brew, but you can also download it from here and install it. If you happen to come across this issue, there are some recommendations in this issue, but the only thing that helped me was reinstalling it and also restarting the Mac and trying it again. Now for remapping of the keys, open Karabiner Elements on one side and open Karabiner Event Viewer on the other side. To know which of the remappings you want to map to or map from, you need to know what are the key codes. This is the tool where you do your mappings. Simple modifications didn't do much for me, so I entered complex modifications. I'll show you a couple of recipes for mapping. Most important one was mapping backticks and tilde. It's too annoying to use the macOS way key combinations. Recipes that I show you might not work for you because I have an external Croatian layout keyboard, so it will probably be different for you. So I will show you generic recipe to do your key mappings. So click on add your own rule and the generic recipe is right here. Some description so you know what the key does and it shows up here. And mapping from would be a combination of keys or just one keys to which you map, and mapping to when the next time you click that key, what will it do? I can show you a couple of examples that I use. For example, I tried remapping the delete key because I have a delete on my keyboard, but I couldn't successfully map it. So for a delete to work, the delete button from external keyboard doesn't always work. I know, it's weird. Combination is command plus backspace. But when I mapped it, then I lost the functionality in my IntelliJ IDE, and then, okay, too much complication, so I decided to get used to command and backspace. But if you like, copy this recipe, maybe it will be okay. Example print screen is a combination of 3 keys. I now memorized it, but just pressing the print screen button is better. So I'm clicking on the print screen button. Why is it like that? It's showing me a different combination, so it's showing me left command and left shift. Why? Because I mapped the print screen button to combinations of these 3 keys. If I was to disable it and next time press print screen, it will show key code print screen, but it actually won't print my screen. Extremely useful is this one because I use backticks and tilde quite a lot, and it's a combination of 3 keys. I already did memorize how to do it on Mac, but pressing the upper left key of my external keyboard, simpler. Same thing for tilde, combination of the upper left and the shift. I get a tilde. If you have multiple combinations of keys, the other keys go into the modifiers. And in case of print screen, there are no modifiers, there is just one key. So everything boils down to this. Find the key code using the event viewer, don't blind guess, and write this JSON recipe. Reload the config in Karabiner, and once you get the hang of it, you can make macOS a little bit easier to work with. Or like me, after many times of pressing these multiple command shift combinations, you will memorize the macOS way. Thank you for watching.